Hello, members of the Pride, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dichotomy. So, I've been kind of working on my wall design here. As you guys recall, in the last episode, we finished digging out the bottom of the thing here. And, oh, incidentally, just in case you have not yet seen evil Mrs. Fluffypaws, she is right down here, and she is guarding the place in case Mama Bear decides to come in and try to sabotage. Yeah, see, I see her up there.
Sorry.
Yeah, there she is over there. You keep watching her, evil Mrs. Fluffypaws. Yeah, we know Mama Bear can't be trusted. But in any case, this is kind of the wall design that I have kind of come up with here. I want to be able to essentially fill in. I'm going to essentially fill in the whole wall area with. Wow, I am just bad at the video games. And I'm going to fill in basically all of these walls here with the actual netherrack wall, and it provides this nice little bumpy texture, which I really like. But hey, Mama Bear, don't you put your good in my evil! Look at her trying to drop flowers on me. Jeez. But anyway,
Needs a little color.
Yeah. So we're the primary design will be basically the bumpy wall here, but also occasionally with occasional interruptions of the flowing lava here. I put the little dead coral down at the bottom here because I thought that looked really nice, and I've got the glass individual panes, which kind of end up becoming glass pillars, and I over here. Mama Bear actually had the really good idea of occasionally putting in the netherrack or the nether bricks just right into the middle here to give it a little more definition, a little more character in between every once in a while. Not as a regular pattern, but just as an individual. Just and occasionally throwing in something a little different here, just like.
To help it pop out more.
Yeah. And so we are unfortunately grateful for that really good idea. But and over here in the middle, I decided I wanted to have a nice little water feature, but I wanted a water feature, but I didn't want it to be a pleasant looking water feature. That wouldn't work well with an evil tower. So we used the steel gate, or the steel fencing, once again as bars, and we have it flowing, but if I'm going to change it to nighttime real quick, so that you can kind of see the overall effect here, it kind of becomes a lot more haunting. The backlit glowstone in through the water and against the steel bars, and with the coral here, gives it a kind of a ghostly effect, and I really like the way it looks right there. So this is some of the palette, kind of the color palettes she and I were playing with, because even though technically we are like working against each other, we're still working with each other. And I'm going to end up taking this whole thing and I'm going to wrap it around, and I'm going to stretch this all the way to the top, and that will be my outer tower. So that's what we've got going on so far with this. Mama Bear and I, after my failed attempt to sabotage her, we have ended up basically filling in all of the area here with grass, and she filled in this the lake here, she kind of she did some really good terraforming here, so that it's not. It wasn't just the skimpy, scraggly little ponds that we had. It's an actual like full-on lake now, and it's really coming along nicely. She really hasn't started work on her castle yet, but so far, I mean, which is understandable. There was a lot of terraforming that was going to be necessary to actually make the outside look better. It was looking a little scraggly, and we really needed to do some work on it. So she and I kind of worked together. We kind of have some like just little terraforming done so far, but so far it's looking, as for terraforming, it's looking pretty nice. So the rest of it will come when she starts working on the castle, which the concept, she's still working on her concept. Do you have any basic idea?
Yeah, I've got a basic idea, but I want it to look more nice, sir.
more good is what you're trying to say.
Yes. More good, more. My idea is to work on it, making it look like an Italian villa.
Oh.
I want to try to do that.
Ooh, wow, that would be pretty. I like the idea of an Italian villa. Of course, do you think your Italian villa can stand up to the Tower of Terror?
I don't know. I might have to send the mob boss after you.
That's bad. That's evil. Mob bosses are not good guys. You cannot make a Italian evil mob boss bad guy. That's not good. That's not giving us the dichotomy. Dichotomy.
He's the protector of this area.
You are so full of it. Protector. Protection. Technically, like Kim Jong Un and Kim Jong Il were protecting Korea. That doesn't mean they were good guys. Hitler was protecting Germany. That doesn't make him a good guy.
True. But we gotta have some protection from you.
Yes, yeah, well, don't use bad guys. That's blowing the whole dichotomy. Don't do that. So that's what we're working on. That's what we're going to be working on for a while. I'm not going to show you all of the work I'm going to do just building up this the walls here. It's just going to be I'm going to do the basic walls surrounding the whole area, and it's basically going to go all the way to the absolute ceiling of Minecraft, which I believe is 256. And then I mean I'm going to stop short of 256 because I think once I get to maybe like 240, I'm going to create some sort of top to my tower. I haven't decided what yet I'm going to do for that top. I'm still deciding. I have an idea or two that I may play with, but I really don't have like a real strong idea what I want to do for the top of my tower yet. So I'm gonna work on building out the walls here for a while, and see if maybe we can create an area within that we can start building out our scary tower and our evil tower, and then I guess I'll be back as soon as that is ready. So stay tuned.
I need to work on this wall.
All right. So I have snuck over to Mama Bear's area here, and I intend to blow up her town. As you can see, I have covered her entire town in TNT. She'll never know what's happened. She's overworking on something else right now. So I'm going to come over. I'm going to put these last few little bits and pieces of TNT all over her area. Oop, there we go. And then all I have to do is just set down this redstone torch, and I'll blow the whole place to smithereens!
Lion, what do you think you're doing over here?
Ha! It's too late, Mama Bear. There's nothing you can do to stop me. All I have to do is lay down this redstone torch, and I'll blow your whole town to pieces. What do you have to say to that? Ha ha! There's nothing. Take. Whoa! Wait. Take that! Ha ha!
Nah, you know.
Blow it! Ah! Yes! Blow it all to pieces! And that's only the beginning. Now I'm going to come over and I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Ha ha ha! There's nothing you can do to stop me. Ha ha! Behold the detonation of your entire town. All of it blown to pieces. There's nothing. Ha ha! Wait. There we go. And all of your hard work goes for nothing. Blown to pieces. Nothing left. You wish that there was something. There's something you could. I know I can do this right. No, wait. There we go. There we go. And and there. Yes. Blow up. Be destroyed. And one final one, just to make it humiliating. Well, you thought you could create the ultimate in good for your area, and yet the entire place is blown to smithereens. What do you have to say to that, Mama Bear? Where are you, anyway? There you are. Ha ha! So, what do you have to say to that?
Thanks.
Wait.
I was actually going to level this out and start my castle soon.
Wait, thank
And,
you.
yeah.
But you're saying thanks?
Yeah, you helped me out. Thank you.
But I blew the whole town up.
God, it's okay, because I was actually going to level it out and, yeah, make my castle right here.
Well, I gotta go. Well, that didn't work out.
Okay.
Someday, Mama Bear, someday.
Thanks for the help, Lion.
Yeah. Okay, so it took me a pretty long time to be able to complete this, but I believe I have completed my walls. As you can see, I added a few little just decorations here and there, just something to make it a little more, give it a little more definition. You see, I put a little bit of just I don't know, a little something in here just to make it not look like a great big flat tower. I will be adding and subtracting to this as time goes on, especially if I need more room. And of course, as inspiration strikes me. Also, I am not entirely thrilled with the fact that I can see through my walls. I may need to add in an internal layer. As you can see, I kind of have added in a door here. What happened there? A little lag in the server, I think. And I'm going to be covering up this first floor with this with some of this redstone, just basic redstone block. It will provide like a very low amount of light, because there's not going to be any light on this first floor. Um, so it'll produce like a low amount of light, but it'll still keep it very dim in here. I think that'll be kind of a nice little touch. And I'm going to be I think maybe I'm going to be I'm just going to just do the entire floor on the first level here, up in this. I haven't entirely decided what I want to do with this first floor. I'm tossing around several ideas. I know what I want on many of the floors, but I really don't have a solid plan for this entire tower yet. I kind of have some ideas. I definitely want to make this the kind of tower that will inspire terror. It is the Tower of Terror. Not so much jump scares as I want to make it so that people are genuinely concerned about whether or not they're going to live through this tower. And I know of many different ways to kill players using just the environment, using traps, using monsters, using different things like that. And I want to make it so that it's going to be a genuine challenge to be able to get through this. Now, is it going to be like a super challenge? I don't know. Maybe. Like I said, I don't have a definitive plan for this tower yet. I know a lot of what I want to do. I don't know everything that I want to do yet. So, until I know for sure what I want to do with the rest of this tower, I'm just going to be taking it one floor at a time. And I want to be able to stay flexible like that until I have a better idea of what I want to do. But I definitely do have a lot of ideas on what I want to do in terms of Sorry, I'm being inspired here for a minute. Do I want to maybe put like this redstone block on the outer layer of the walls? I mean, it won't be glowing, obviously, because you have to touch it in order to glow, for it to glow. If I don't use, I mean, if I use this, it would kind of create this little sort of speckled red in the back. I don't know if that's what the color I want to go with. I'm kind of tossing around the possibility of using this black glazed terracotta to use it as a backdrop. It's a very unusual block, and I think perhaps it will, people who are looking through this, kind of going, oh, I wonder what's in here. They'll see the black terracotta, and, I don't know. I'm really kind of, I'm unsure as to how to resolve that dilemma. I like the texture of my walls right now because they're bumpy and they have character and they're somewhat defined, but I obviously need to have a second layer. But for what, I'm not sure. For this first level, though, I'm kind of tossing around the idea of doing just a labyrinth, a straight labyrinth. Don't try to kill the players off immediately. Maybe make them think that this isn't going to be, a place where they're going to come and immediately die every chance they get. Um, Maybe be able to put down uh, some if I create a maze and like occasionally put down like some traps, um, just something to keep people on their toes and say, oh okay, there's a trap here. I need to, this guy's obviously, you know that's something I'm going to need to put to watch out for. But they won't be like obvious traps, but they won't be hard traps either. I want to kind of lure people into a false sense of security on the first floor, because I'm thinking that, if people come into, the Tower of Terror and their first thing they come across is just a maze, they might think, oh, well, okay, this is going to be a pretty tame place. It's all it is a maze. And, oh, okay, so it's got a couple traps, but these are kind of lame. What's the big deal? How hard could this be? And I'll save the really interesting stuff until later. I don't know. We'll have to decide what we do maybe then. As each floor happens. But other than that, the plan for this floor, yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards labyrinth, and just create like. With an area this large, I could make a fairly impressive labyrinth. Not that I'm the best at making mazes, but I'm pretty sure that, I could probably do something reasonably good with it, where people will get turned around. Maybe I can. I'm not that good with redstone. But maybe I can make it so if people happen to click on a particular, if somebody clicks a button or something like that, like I'll put up a button that says don't push this button or something, I don't know. Or maybe I'll put a trap door down and that'll be one of the traps or something. Or, now there's something interesting. What I'll do is I'll have lots of like floor traps where, if you trigger one, then of course it's going to like shoot you with an arrow or something like that. But one of those traps, which will be easily avoidable, will actually be the door that opens to the outside, opens to the next level. Ew, that's a thought. For anybody who's like kind of wondering, like, well, Lion, why are you giving all your secrets away here? What's the, don't you want people to go through your Tower of Terror? Yes, that would be nice, but honestly, I'm not really expecting anything out of this. This is more, I'm building it for me, and I'm building it for you, and I'm kind of utilizing my Minecraft skills to create something that I've been kind of wanting to create for some time now, and I never did. I never really had the. Every time I tried, something would always come up, some sort of real life thing, or the server would have to close, or something. Every time I tried. Whew, excuse me, I'm yawning today. I'm a little tired. Every time I would try to do more, try to do like some sort of huge tower build or some sort of major build, something would always, interrupt the project. And this has happened on this channel too. For that matter, I have I've attempted to start a series called Aquarium Craft, where Mama Bear and I had basically found a really cool biome, a water biome. It was absolutely amazing. It was just holy cow amazing. Uh, and we were basically just going to transform this biome into a huge touristy area, and we were going to build a hotel and all this other stuff, and we were going to kind of have this little, I don't know, role play thing, but we kept planning it. Whew, I'm sorry. We kept planning it, but no matter what we did, things just kept coming up, and preventing us from continuing the project. Life kept getting in the way. For a while, Play Maestro wanted to jump in on it, but again, life just kind of got in the way. Professor Jeremiah was saying he might want to try to get into it, but again, life got in the way. It just seems like every time I've always tried to do a major project, something has just happened to get in the way. And even with Minecraft Dichotomy, even with the Dichotomy series that we're doing right now, things keep getting in the way. But I'm not allowing it to stop me. And which is why Mama Bear and I are kind of just doing our own builds, and we are like in competition with each other and like pulling little pranks on each other and that kind of thing, because it's not really it's not intended to be like we're working together, we're working opposite each other, and that allows each of us to come in and work on our builds as it becomes, just as we have the time and availability. So we don't have to worry about like, hey, are you available today? No, I'm not available. Are you available tomorrow? I can be available tomorrow. Okay, let's do tomorrow. Oh wait, something came up. I can't do tomorrow. It's a lot easier to be able to just say, hey, no problem. We'll. I was gonna say, is rain setting these things off? But no, I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I mean, me walking on it, of course, is setting them off. But for a minute there, I thought maybe the rain was activating the redstone, which would have made for a very interesting possibilities there. Because technically, when you step on this, you are activating that block. You're updating the block, and there are redstone things that I guess that you can like set redstone stuff to happen when like a block activates. So I'm not that good with redstone, but maybe I can learn how to be that good. Maybe I can watch some professional Minecrafters and maybe learn from them. I don't know. I realized that this particular episode is basically me running back and forth and looking at and looking at redstone blocks. This probably isn't the most interesting part of the series, but when it comes to major builds like this, a lot of times especially at the very beginning when you're trying to build the bare bones of the project, a lot of times this is what's involved, is that all you have available at the beginning for footage is like a lot of this. A whole lot of just laying laying down block after block after block after block after block in just large swaths. In the next episode, we should have a much more interesting time. By the time I do the next episode, I will have figured out what I'm going to do with the walls. I'm definitely going to do an interior wall. I just don't know what yet. I'll kind of have to play with it and just kind of see, if I'm looking through here, what looks really good, behind there. Because I don't want people necessarily looking inside, looking inside the tower. Even though, theoretically, the only way people should be able to look inside the tower is from the bottom floor. But then again, people might be like up on the moat, and the outside moat over there, like at the top of the area over outside, and they might be looking in and going, "Oh, well, hey, I see, blah blah blah." Ooh, I gotta sneeze. So whatever I end up doing, I'll need to sort of take that into account. And I'm honestly thinking that maybe just whatever I do on the bottom floor, I'll just do for all the floors. But man, I genuinely don't know what to do to fill in the walls. Maybe a like a dark prismarine. Maybe something like this. I don't know. Here, excuse me. I am kind of phlegmy and yucky today. Let me just do this and let's go out. If you're curious about why I did this, this is mainly just for convenience. When the tower is actually live, this will be the only way to go inside the door here. My time is saying I am up. So let me just take a look. Ooh. That ain't bad. It's almost draconic. Huh. And I kind of like this this little like slight red below, just to break up the monotony on the bottom, so that it's not all green, so that people are kind of going, what the heck? I don't know if I like the redstone though. Maybe I'll replace the whole outer the whole outer rim with the green. I do like that dark prismarine as sort of as an accent to that. I do like that. Oof, that looks really good. But in any case, guys, that's going to do it for this particular episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do the liking and the subscribing and the commenting down below. You guys are fantastic. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on. Oh, yeah, I do like that green. That is a good color to kind of accent that. And the more I'm looking at that, the more I don't like that through the fencing there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace that.